Nick. I'm Matt. We're Insuphishient.
Hot damn, Matthew.
I thought I heard my kid calling for me.
Just now?
I don't know who he was.
Okay. Do you need me to turn off the music so you can listen?
I don't know what I need to do.
Magically, I'm lowering the volume.
Magically, it's coming together.
It's awesome. It's Big Money Friday. Matt and I are here. We're super excited about it. We do next week have our first segment of Off the Record, but we're going to do 5 questions to give you a sneak preview of what Off the Record is like. And we spent all day Wednesday talking about Phish covers just so that I could get to the song Curtis Lowe, Ballad of Curtis Lowe. And we actually stopped right before I got there, which was a shame because that is a song that I truly miss 100% of the time. Last time played 2019 at MSG.
Damn.
Curtis Lowe. What a song, man. I mean, what a song. That's all. That's all.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
Great.
I mean,
Awesome.
Leonard
Awesome.
Skinner. Dude, you love this song or no?
I don't give a shit about that song.
Really?
No, I don't give a fuck. Curtis Lowe.
By the way, according to thephish.net, they've played Freebird 28 times.
They have never played Freebird.
I cannot see one
They have
example.
sung Freebird.
I have not seen one example of them playing Stairway to Heaven.
But
But they've only played
No.
Tuesday's Gone once, which, to be honest with
Tuesday's gone.
that's a fucking jam.
That
God
is a
damn
good.
it.
I don't know, but they don't need to focus on what they're playing for covers. It's like not a thing.
So we basically wasted everybody's time all day Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what we do, though. That's actually part of our whole thing.
That is kind of the
Do you
business
remember?
model.
Remember, you used to say, "Thank you for you've wasted 22 minutes and 40." You stopped doing that. You used to
I
do
did.
that all the time.
Yeah, I did.
You just wasted 21 minutes and 52 seconds with us, and we're insufficient. You don't do that anymore.
I don't. You know why? Because I forgot.
Yeah, now you remember.
We've done so many shows and so many things that I have forgotten most of the segments that we've had.
We've done so many shows that nobody in this podcast realm could even catch up with us.
Yes.
Not even close.
No.
Like
And-
Undermine, forget it. You're done. You're done. You're
Well, I think
toast anyways.
I think Undermine is over.
Yeah, they are.
They got bought out or joined forces with the Helping Friendly. By the way,
I don't want to. I don't want to join forces. I don't want to get bought out. I don't want to be affiliated. I want our own thing. That's what we do.
no. I absolutely want to be on like Netflix podcasts.
Fine. No. That's fine. But I don't want to be brought into like because isn't it the thing like some of these podcasts, these Phish podcasts get brought into like something that Tom Marshall runs or some shit?
Yes, Osiris Media. I don't know who runs it. I know nothing about them. You know
I don't
what?
want to be a part of that.
Next
because-
week, let's do a deep dive into Osiris podcast. No, I'm just kidding. They're
I don't-
nice people. Not for us.
But we're not. So
for us.
like that's the thing. It's like I don't want to be told what I can and can't say about the band that I like.
No, well, I don't even consider us a podcast. And we've talked about it. We're just a talk show. And we just happen to usually talk about Mike, Trey, Paige, and Fishman and what they're up to. But like we'll talk about anything except for government, religion, politics.
Yeah, we
don't talk about that.
We
you know
try
why?
not to talk
You got
about
enough
that stuff.
things going on. We don't talk about inflation. Okay, we're not here for that. But you know what? There is this guy on TikTok. I'll give him a shout out since since we're in the middle of just
shit. What are you gonna?
All right, if you look at the screen, you'll see this like little painting.
Oh yeah,
You
MTV?
recognize this.
MTV.
This the MTV painting.
Yeah.
And the guy's name is Inflation Paintings. I don't know how old he is. He's a young kid. He's got an art degree and like apparently wasn't satisfied with the amount of money he was being offered. So,
Loser.
So he's a great guy. So he said, I'm selling this painting for $1. And every day I'm going to paint a new one and I'm going to sell it for $1 more. So this was day 104 that he painted the MTV thing. So I'm like, yeah, I have to buy it. I had tried many times unsuccessfully. I got this one, but it's really great. And at the end of the year or like halfway through the year, he's like, you know what? I am now making money. And so the money that you guys are paying for these paintings is going to arts charities. So it's really great.
It's awesome.
It is kind of like a new thing that I'm seeing in social media, and you and I aren't doing it yet because we haven't nailed it down, but people are using things like TikTok and Instagram to bring people together and to like really move things forward. It's no longer just about me. Like
Right.
the Kardashianization is over, and it's more about community and being helpful. So there's kind of like, that's a really big turn if you ask my opinion.
I like that.
Apparently you guys do.
I got a real show fake short for you.
Good. Real show. You son of a bitch.
Bouncing around the room.
As an opener? Okay. By the way, during real show, fake show, you have to keep your hands on the screen at all times. If you're the person being asked. No, not you. Me.
Oh.
This is a holdup.
Runaway Jim.
Okay.
Ghost.
Ugh. This is supposed to be a set one. Okay.
What's the use?
This is now starting to feel like a recent show.
AC/DC bag.
Okay.
First tube.
First tube? That's the... Okay.
Frankie Says.
I'm starting to think it's a real show because I don't think you remember that song.
Of course I do. It's one of my favorites.
How's it go?
Frankie Says you're not...
I was not prepared for that.
Bathtub gin.
Okay.
Ending with free.
Fake show.
Real show.
God damn it.
11/28/2003, Nassau Veterans Memorial Coliseum.
Okay, so this is kind of interesting. 2.0, I was basically out. 1.0, I was
were you
100% in.
You were out in 2.0?
Yeah, because first of all, Curtis Jackson came out with Get Rich or Die Trying, and that is one of the greatest albums start to finish of all time. So hip hop really had a rebirth in early 2000s. And so during that 2.0, I was definitely more of a rap music kind of guy. And also my feeling, I was butthurt. Like the band that I idolized that was better than everybody else and different, they like took a hiatus and they were having problems. And it's like, no, you got like my idealistic ass was like, this isn't supposed to be what you did. So I definitely was sleeping.
That's what happened to me at the end of 2.0.
Well, that's when you came in. So it's great. That's why our fucking podcast works. Because you came in 2.0.
Set 2 on this. Waves, Sample in a Jar, Down with Disease, Walls of a Cave, Two Versions of Me, Crowd Control, Mike's Song. It's Mike's Groove to end it. And then Encore, Crimes of the Mind. I'd be pissed with this show.
Oh my God. Dude, there would be so much jizz everywhere. Crimes of the fucking Mind. Can you click on that and tell me when the last time they played that?
Yeah, sure. Characters. That's another one. Hang on a second. Yeah, give me a sec.
Okay.
I lost it.
You son of a bitch.
I got it again.
Everybody out there that's new to the show, I am like totally infatuated with the time period where Phish recorded an album for The Dude of Life and then didn't release it because they got signed by Elektra, and then took all of the music that they wrote for The Dude of Life and then put it on their own album. And then years later,
I don't know. I lost this thing.
Released Crimes of the Mind with what seemed like covers of Phish songs, but really was the original version. So if you like Chalk Dust, it was originally a Dude of Life song.
Speaking of songs that changed their, I guess, like basically what I wanted to come up, how did certain Phish songs change meaning over time? And there are definitely songs that did that. I'd have to say the first one, Back on the Train. We were talking about this last time.
When you brought this up, I thought this was stupid, but then when you explained to me Back on the Train, I'm on board. Keep going.
It started from a groove tune into a recovery anthem. So from like 1999 to 2000, debuted at Oswego, felt like a funky, rockier farmhouse written era song, mostly a vehicle for jam, groove, bounce type of type of thing. So turning point on this, post 2006 sobriety for Trey Anastasio. So it says now he would put in lyrics like "I'm back on the train."
I don't know if that's true.
Land completely different. I think fans hear more recovery, redemption, returning to life. Even if you listen to some 3.0 era versions of this, crowd cheers at the lyric, not just the jam, which is true, that he's back on the train.
I would like to talk to Trey about that.
Yeah.
If he feels that way. I don't think he does. I think it's a rocker. I can see why if you're in recovery though, you would think that. 100%.
Yes. Harry Hood.
By the way, that's my Mexican cousin.
Ugh.
That's why I love it, dude. I would love to just sit around and fucking shoot tequila all day. You can't.
Gross.
If you're, above the age of, say, 22.
You would mainline tequila if you could.
I would, yeah, but, you can't do it. So that's why Mexican cousin is such a great reminder. I'm awfully sorry you got pissed. I guess I'll have to cross you off the list of my true friends. And tequila's where that starts and where it ends. It's fucking great. If you're sober, it gets you where you need to go.
Harry Hood.
That is not a song that has changed over the years.
From technical peak to collective spiritual moment. Harry Hood from 93 to 95, precision composition showcase. Peak instrumental musicianship statement. Fans chased flawless execution. I would say that's true. Now peaks have become communal therapy. Crowd chants, you can feel good. It's less about the technical perfection and more about a shared emotional release. I would have to agree with that. I think people feel a different way about that song than they used to. I think people would really get into, in the 1.0 area, loved the fact that the jam was coming, loved the fact that it would just get this beautiful melodic thing going on. Nobody gave a shit about when they came back in the lyric.
Yeah, I could see that. A different listener, the 3.0, 4.0 listener, doesn't have the same patience for the jam. I'm just surprised that I never realized Mike says, I feel good.
Yeah.
Which is funny because now when I go back and I listen, I'm like, oh, that motherfucker's been saying it this whole time.
He's been hiding it. Farmhouse.
This is the last one I'm doing.
From fan backlash to emotional centerpiece.
Dude, this is you 100%. Don't lie and pretend like somebody submitted this. This is just your opinion. Keep going.
Potentially. From 2000, hardcore fans called it soft, symbolized Phish becoming normal, seen as an anti-machine gun Trey era. Now, after hiatus, breakup, addiction, struggle, and reunions, lyrics about slowing down and gratitude hit harder. Crowds now sing every word loudly.
This is true.
Shh.
Fucking chompers.
This is going to make you crazy. Slave to the traffic light.
My eyes can't roll hard enough into the back of my head.
From setlist slot to life reflection.
Okay. All right.
Reliable second set closer known for beautiful guitar sustain now feels like aging gracefully, acceptance, emotional closure.
Now you're going to make me cry, bro.
Modern performances lean into patience and a space rather than a dramatic climax of early 1.0 versions.
See, I feel like that space you're talking about is kind of been absent for the last 3 or 4 playings of it, where after they go to I call it the zero moment, and so it's just Paige and Mike and Fishman, and Trey is not there. Trey comes in too soon. I need the 3 of them to build the platform and then Trey. But he's coming in too quick.
You got to milk it
quick.
How about Everything's Right? From dad rock joke to modern jam engine. I'm not sure about that. 2017 debut era. This is Trey positivity phase, which is true. I still think he's sort of in that phase. Some eye rolling on this song, definitely for me. But I do like it. It's one of the most reliable deep jam launch pads of 4.0.
If you had to choose More or Everything's Right, which are you taking?
Everything's Right.
I'm taking More 100% of the time.
Proof of this, multiple 20-plus minute improvisation show the band treating it like a modern tweezer entry point.
They definitely do. It is kind of like their new thing. Okay.
That's it.
So starting next week, I think, let's say Thursday. On Thursday, we're going to release a bonus episode called Off the Record. And during Off the Record, Matt and I just kind of talk about what we're like or don't like or whatever. And you guys get to learn a small bit about us because basically all we ever talk about is Paige, Mike, Phish, and Trey. So an example of these questions are as such. What are you really like when the microphones turn off?
When the lights go down.
I'll let you start.
I'm not doing this now. This is not the episode.
We're giving them a preview so that they tune in on Thursday.
What am I normally like off this show?
It could be you, could be us. Answer. Do both. What do you like when you turn off the mic?
I don't like this. I feel like it's breaking the fourth wall, man.
That's what we're supposed to do on that episode.
I don't want to do that. No, it isn't. We're not supposed to.
Are you breaking the fifth wall?
Yeah, we're breaking the.
No, Off the Record is people get to ask us stupid questions and we answer. So one of the questions, this isn't like a verbatim, but summarizing. People want to know what we're like when we're not on the show.
Nobody does. And here's the other thing. I thought we were going to be talking about just other stuff. I don't want to be talking about myself. I'll talk about anything. Let's talk about the pyramids. Let's talk about ancient Greeks.
Yeah, if somebody asks us about the pyramids, fine. But I'm giving you, this is the teaser. This is what Matt and I are like when we turn off Insuphishient microphones. We just go back and forth at each other about what to talk about on Insuphishient. So this is fairly accurate.
I think everyone would be a little bit more disappointed in who we are outside of this show. We're pretty much just bland family men that
I would say that we are almost exactly like this in real life most of the time. And I think most of the people that know you and I think that this is what we are almost 24/7.
Okay, let's put it this way. This is us normally turned up to 11.
Yeah, okay. I get that.
That's what it is.
Okay. The last one, and then no more until Thursday, is do you feel a pressure when we're recording to be on?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Not to be on, but to be present. But which is funny because there are plenty of moments on this show that I just completely am not paying attention to you. And so...
well, at least you admit it.
Yeah.
I feel like I do a good job listening to you most of the time.
I do a good job listening to you, but like I know my ADHD brain will travel.
That's true.
And I'll say things that are just, it's my mouth talking and not my actual brain. It's just like, here it goes. But here's the thing about Nick and I don't know if how many people know this. None of this is written. Nick and I have done almost 500 episodes of Insuphishient.
300 and change.
Yeah, between 20 and 25 minutes long. Some of them have been, 30 and whatever when we have special guests. But none of that is written. Not a lick of it.
Well, none of the words are written, but like sometimes we come in with an idea of...
An idea. We come up with a rough idea. If you think of Curb Your Enthusiasm for a podcast, this is what we're doing.
That's fair enough.
So, if it makes it any more impressive, Nick and I have been able to come up with this groove, which is why we consider ourselves sort of the Phish of the podcast world. This is all riffing. We're all experimental during this podcast. Everything is what you see on the time. So if that makes it more exciting for you, that should be, because we don't write any of this stuff down. We come in with a rough idea and then here we go. And we're fucking on, man. So most of you guys
bow down, you fucking plebes.
Yeah.
What? No. So, I wouldn't say we're the Phish of the podcast world, but I do think you can tell we listen to Phish because we're out here and we're just kind of going back and forth and we feed off each other's energy. And we try to give you 20 minutes of content that you can take through your day.
Well, I think also for Nick and I, we want it to be sort of a staple for everybody. When you get up in the morning, you can listen to your 20 minutes of Insuphishient to just like set yourself for the day or relax at the end of the day. Just be like, listen to these two idiots sort of like have some sort of idea about this band that they love, but they really don't have all the parts together on this, and like they miss a lot of shit.
Okay,
and
that's
some of their
pretty
stuff
accurate.
is wrong. So like, perfect example. I saw that like they had played the same 2 sets at Brad Sand's house, and you did too.
Yeah,
but
we
apparently
both
they
saw it.
yeah. But when I look back, they didn't. So
Which
and
is
I
weird.
posted that.
Yeah, I saw that. No, I mean, for me, I think we try to stay around 20 minutes, which, by the way, we're at now. So we're going to end the show in a second. But, like, you can turn it on while you're on a walk. You get to think about your favorite band, because if you're listening to the show, obviously Phish is your favorite band. And it's fun to kind of just have a little bit of Phish thoughts that aren't directly related to the music, because Phish's music is very overpowering. Like when you have headphones on and you're listening to Phish, you are listening to Phish.
Well, so I have one more little thing to comment about the show, and I don't remember what the fuck it was, because you just like went on this thing that I was just like totally listening to this time around.
Thank you.
But I think Nick and I wanted to make this seem like if you were sitting outside the show with 2 of your good friends talking before the show,
provided that you actually have friends.
If you have friends on the lot, that's what we want it to be. Your 2 friends on the lot outside of the show shooting the shit with you.
You know what, Matt? That's exactly what this is. You and I outside of a Phish show, about to go in. He's
basically,
Matt.
yeah.
I'm Nick. You just wasted 22 minutes and 45 seconds of your day, and we are insufficient.
21 seconds.
51.
52.
67.
Yeah, that's it. That's as much insight as I want to give.
That's off the record. I mean, if somebody asks us about the pyramid, what do you know about the pyramids?
Have you ever heard of the cubit?
The what?
It's how they used to measure. It's called the cubit. It's from the tip of your fingers down to your elbow.
That's 64 cubic.
That's how they did it.
Yeah, but
that's
everybody's a different size.
That's how they did the measurement. It was a black, I'll have to show you a picture. It was a black rod that you shove up your ass.